कोशिश করে ওর কোচিং করলেন প্লিজ প্রায় 35,000 আমার বন্ধুরা 35,000 বন্ধুরা খেলা দেখতেছেন প্লিজ বন্ধুরা সকলে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিন চ্যানেলটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিন প্লিজ
Jason Holder. Rishad was Sam. He has to offer tonight. Bangladesh do fire up in the bat. It's a full toss, low full toss. They're thinking about the second. Nasum very quick. Comes back quite nicely. The 2 runs to finish the over. 8 and a wicket in that over. After 16, Bangladesh 119 with 7.
সকলে একটু সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিন প্লিজ বন্ধুরা সকলে একটু সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিন আমার কলিজার বন্ধুরা সকলে একটু সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিন
165 for 3 in reply. Bangladesh 119 for 7, 47 of 24. The last batter to get dismissed, Hassan.
Yeah, good from Jason Holder and the West Indies are clear. Feel well set.
Above 12 runs in an over, so the batters will be eyeing to pick up an early boundary to let the pressure off them, but the first one turns out to be a dot.
Yeah, only the second T20I for Jayden Seales. It's his first wickets in this format. Starts off with a slower ball. Or off cutter to the left-handed batter.
Well, has he timed it nicely? Yes, he has. The Nasum is turning out to play a nice little cameo here.
Yeah, he's now gone past his previous best in T20Is. Nasum tugs it wide. Doesn't middle it as well as he would have liked. Just one bounce nonetheless. They need a few more of those. 43 from 22, but they're 7 wickets down.
And now the run rate comes down under 12 runs in an over. 11.73, 43 from 22. They're making room, trying to open up the offside, and he misses the delivery. You cannot afford to miss a delivery. That's probably what he is trying to tell Nasum Ahmed. He's picked up a boundary, get him on strike.
Yeah, 2 dots in the over, his previous best at 19 against England in Abu Dhabi a couple of years ago. They don't mind how these runs come, whether it's off the middle or if it's off the edge, but they need them to continue to flow.
Where's that going? Oh, brilliant! Absolutely sensational. First it was Rahman Powell who took the catch. Then he looked at the boundary ropes. He was going over. He flicked it back and to Jason Holder. He cannot believe his luck.
Yeah, Rahman Powell is continuing to make his 100 T20I very memorable. Good teamwork down in the deep. Another pace-off delivery. But just look at the composure. Knows that Jason Holder is there, completes the catch and just passes it over. Nassum goes for his best of 20, 8 down for 123.
প্লিজ বন্ধুরা সকলে একটু সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেন, প্লিজ সকলে একটু সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেন, সকলে লাইক দেন এবং সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেন, সকলে লাইক দেন এবং সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেন।
Taskin Ahmed. Again, it was the batters who disappointed for Bangladesh. That's the last wicket. The tag team in. And the boundary ropes. Beautifully done. Just flicks it back before he steps outside the boundary ropes. From Powell. And look at the reaction. He's now picked up 3 for 21 Jalen Seals. Because when you're asking your team to chase 165, 166 to win, you need support from the top order. If you don't, if you fail to give that, then you need something special, some kind of miracle. Because they were down in the power play, 4 down, 42 for 4.
Yeah, the statistics show that if you lose 3-4 wickets in the power play, it's always difficult to register a win. So credit to the West Indians for the way that they bowled. Started off a little bit on the expensive side, but stuck to the task. 124 for 8.
Looking at difficult for Bangladesh. 42 of 18 with 2 wickets in hand. You spoke about how well they handled themselves with the ball, the West Indies.
প্লিজ বন্ধুরা সকলে
But
একটু সাবস্ক্রাইব
don't
করে দিন,
forget the
প্লিজ
effort they put
সকলে
with the
একটু
bat.
সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিন।
51 in the Jason Holder round the wicket with the left-hander. And that partnership of 83 in 48 deliveries between Powell and Shahab really set the tone, set the course for a winning total. And when you come back, you look at that partnership. We started well, remember, it was the openers who set a good foundation when they added 59. Yeah, they took a little bit time, 23 from Hope and King. But what about Hope and Powell? Was brilliant.
They're always risky bowling that pace with that field. Thick outside edge and beats the fielder to his left, races away for 4. Yeah, they need boundaries, they need a flurry of them. Nothing Jaden Seals can do there, too far left of him. Yeah, for much of the West Indian innings, Zata and viewers, they looked as though they would get 140, 140. It was that last few overs.
Rashad Hussain perishes. And it looks like, yep, it is again You can't keep him away from the game. Brahman Powell takes another catch. The holder now goes on to take his third wicket. And Bangladesh 129 for 9.
Yeah, increases his tally of wickets in 2025 in this format. Jason Holder, already the leading wicket taker for the West Indies this year. 3 more to his 21 previously. No fireworks from Rishad tonight, 129 for 9.
তাদেরকেও অসংখ্য অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ। সকলে একটু সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন, যারা যারা করেন না প্লিজ বন্ধুরা সকলে একটু সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেন। প্লিজ বন্ধুরা সকলে একটু সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেন।
Mustafizur Rahman in. He wouldn't have hoped for this to come in so early, but it has been an excellent performance from West Indies. The last time they were here was way back in 2018 when they played a series against Bangladesh in this format, the T20 format. That's the dismissal of Rishad Hussain. And they beat Bangladesh in 2018. Played away, they played in West Indies, they played elsewhere also. Bangladesh managed to win, but at home, this is another win which will give them an opportunity to go and try to win the series.
Yeah, remember too, it's been a struggle from a West Indian perspective in this format. Only 3 wins in 15 matches this year. They've lost a series of bilaterals in the lead up to this one.
Well, that's gone all the way for 6 from the bat of Taskin Ahmed.
136 for 9.
The 165 for 3 is turning out to be a winning total here. They have 2 more overs left. Bangladesh required 30 from 12 deliveries with only a wicket in hand. Jaden Seals and for his 4th over. Yeah, very good from West Indies. You mentioned about their recent losses. It's so very even loss. I asked and how you managed to uplift the morale of the team with the results not going away. It's a process, and you have to have that sort of a belief that yes, new day. You wake up to look to do some positive stuff. And surely today, winning the toss and batting first to go and put a total was very impressive indeed.
The other pause in play might be the bail or the stump. So we'll have to get a replacement. Yeah, you're right. West Indies have lost 4 out of the 5 bilateral series that they've played this year in 2025. And if we stretch that back a little further, they've lost 7 of the last 8 that they've played. So that man right off screen, that Sammy wants to get back winning ways. We know the T20 World Cup is just a few months away. So if they can solidify what their best combination is, that's what they're trying to do in these conditions, so that when they head off to that World Cup, everyone is in a much better position and they know their roles with a certain level of clarity. That man as well, his captaincy record has been dismal, so everyone is trying and searching for improvements, incremental improvements. It's only the first game though, but you want to start off with a win.
Yeah, as a team, you want contribution from each and everybody. Not every game, Hope or maybe Robin Powell not going to score runs, but there are others. Someone like Athanaze or Brandon King and company will have to put their hands up. Okay, fine. Tonight it's my night. I'm going to make it count. He's been outstanding. Even that win, the tied match, he was there for a very long time to ensure that they get close to the target. And that won the international series in Dhaka, Mirpur. Well, this might just get over. What? Falls in no man's land.
Taskin would argue that's perfect placement. The three fielders were converging and it fell in the middle of all of them. None of them got even remotely close. Looking to heave that one for six, and just look at that. Equidistant from all of them.
Do you think it's the right combination for West Indies?
The outside edge just over the field. Short third, Mario Shepherd. A fortuitous boundary, but that's what you get at this stage of the innings. Smiles from Mustafizur.
Yeah, with that boundary, the score moves to 142 for 9. Just think whether Bangladesh had few wickets in hand. Not the case. 24 from 8.
Yeah, to answer your question, they've been searching for a wrist spinner. A couple have emanated from the Breakout League, a domestic tournament. This time it's placed delicately for a couple. They also have Gudakesh Moti, who has been brilliant in this format, left out today for Kari Pair. So they usually go into a contest with two left unorthodox. They've been also searching for solidity at the top of the order. Shehop himself has opened in the recent past that series against Australia. So they have a few options, still trying to find out which is the best 11 to take the field. That's the importance of these matches. Players an opportunity in different positions.
That's a good shot. A bit of a footwork in the deep. Allowed the batters to cross over for 2 runs and 10 in that over. The 19, 146 for 9. There's been a very good performance from the West Indies. It's a 3-match series. It looks like they're going to go one up in the series. Bangladesh required 20 from last 6 deliveries. Mario Chef and the attack. big heaver on the offside, gets bottom edge. It just shows you if you can just hold on to wickets earlier on, it can be a different ball game altogether. The Bangladesh players, Bangladesh top order, the team management, we need to and grasp the situation. You can lose 1 or 2 wickets fine, but you just simply cannot in the power play. If you do, the result is right in front of you. Another extra.
7 innings now, including 5 wides. Mario Shepherd himself will be looking to improve his returns in this phase of the innings. It's a role that he's been given quite often before the West Indies. So what you want to do, even though that this game is for all intents and purposes sewn up 18 from 4, you still want to put yourself in a position as though the game is on the line. That's how you improve. Put yourself under that pressure. Nail your so that it becomes part of your DNA. In a pressure situation, you can execute and deliver.
They've outplayed Bangladesh in all departments of the game. Bangladesh, if you look back what they've achieved by winning 4 series on the trot, never easy. When you come up against any team, because you need to be at your best, no matter who you play, where you play. Yes, you're playing in home conditions, so you probably know a thing or two more than your opposition. Probably it's gone stay lower, but it looks like he might have just hit the stumps with his heels.
Yeah, I think he did step on the stump. Taskin looking to go deep in the crease. He absolutely nailed it. But guess what? It doesn't count. And in fact, he's been dismissed. And that's the end of the innings. This is very peculiar. Everyone seems to be a little bit shocked. Look how deep he gets. Steps on the stumps. And then absolutely nails it for 6. Smashes it out of the middle of the bat. That's perhaps the best shot that he's played in his career, but it doesn't count. The Bangladesh dismissed in 19.4. 114 Indies take first of this 3-match series by 16 runs. That's the last man dismissed wicket for 10. Scoring the method are thrashing in the one-day international series, but what a moment. A remarkable win for the West Indies, and we mentioned the hurricane that's heading to Jamaica.